What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Kinda Funny podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Nick Scarpino, alongside the best baby blues in the entire Bay Area, Mr. Jim Geddes.
What's him host?
I felt like my microphone started to sag, but it didn't. I just started to sag.
Got it.
Yeah.
You're a
And
saggy
it was,
boy.
it was a whole thing going on there. I lost confidence in myself, but then your sultry voice brought me back. Joining me as well is the Czar of Nar, Mr. Snowbike Mike.
Nick Scarpino, great to be back with you. Happy hot drops all around.
Happy
you and
hot
I,
drops to you
on
as
the late
well.
nights.
Happy hot drops.
And there's our boy Andy Cortez, ready and excited to talk with
there
him.
he is, also Andy
the
Cortez.
mobile DJ himself.
Yep.
Andy walked in and said, "I've got my mobile DJ kit."
Yeah, he's ready.
And it's an iPad and a Guitar Hero.
What I really
Guitar
wanted,
Hero, or Rock Band, whatever that was.
Rock
What was
Band,
it?
yeah, Rock Band
God?
3, Rock Band 3 on
Yeah.
Wii.
Is that really? Oh wow, that's dope.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
What I really wanted is like imagine like a really really shitty wedding, right?
Mhm.
And I'm just
Yeah.
in the back with like a fold out table,
Yeah.
couple of like those old speakers that aren't even like
Like, do you cover the fold-out table, or is it just the table itself? You can see the legs.
no, just the table. You can see my
see your
legs.
legs,
You can see
yeah.
my legs. And then it's like those plastic speakers that came with like boom boxes, the ones that look like they were spaceships.
Well, you took them off, and it was just an exposed copper wire
Yes,
from,
yes.
from the
Yeah.
box. All the
and
way.
it's me just with this guitar, like, let's get this going. And there's like 7 people. Like, that's what I imagine. Like, you want to work at Target, I want to work weddings.
I
Oh,
mean, these
man.
are the thing is these are not mutually exclusive because Target has a lot of these things that you would need. So if you need a really cheap boombox,
Wow, Nick
you come
can
to your
hook
guy.
it up.
I get you that 5% employee discount.
Every good wedding I've ever been to has 2 things for sure:
Two things.
the DJ
Fold-out table.
and a host.
Oh wow.
I
DJ
feel like
and
the
a host.
combo right here.
Okay.
Because that's the thing. A lot of people
Jesus
they
Christ.
think just the DJ. No, no. You need you need a master of ceremony.
Yeah.
The MC.
You gotta have
Good
it.
call.
And Mike.
Okay,
That's
okay.
you, dude.
I would bring it at a wedding for sure.
Oh man, if there's anyone on this crew right now that was born to be a DJ at a wedding, it's Snowbike Mike.
The
I think
MC.
Andy's-
No, the DJ's in.
Yeah, yeah. Andy's got the.
I mean, I
Mobile
don't-
DJ Andy.
I
Yeah,
imagine
Mike is the host. Mike is the master of ceremonies.
Yeah.
He's the one, introducing the ring bearer. And
Yeah.
telling,
Does he dress?
Telling,
Oh my
telling that kid to
gosh.
do cartwheels down
Yeah.
the aisle, you know?
He has he wears the vest that has the pattern on it. That's a little bit like the dealer from Casino Royale, where you're like, why is that pattern so abrasive?
Uh-huh.
And
Why
then
does that
and
hurt
then
my
he
eyes?
Opens his mouth. You're like, oh.
It all
The pattern
makes sense.
actually subdues him.
Subdues it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it's gonna go. Mike, we're gonna get into you in just a second because I have
Oh,
a
wow.
lot.
Jesus.
Oh wow.
Let me,
Sexual.
Kevin, cut that last part out. Mike, we're going to talk to you in just a second
Yes.
about a lot of things that you've got going on right now. But before we do that, of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kinda Funny podcast where each and every week 4, sometimes 5 best friends gather around this table, each just bringing some topics for your general amusement. Couple housekeeping things, of course. We're doing some really fun series over here on youtube.com/kindafunny, one of which, of course, is a watch along and a review of The Last of Us, which is quickly becoming one of my personal favorite HBO shows of all time. And I know you're probably out there too. So if you're looking for a water cooler moment on Mondays, please join us live if you're a patron. And you can go over there and watch it after we post it if you're not, to hear Tim and Greg and Blessing talk about that.
Only 2 more episodes left.
2 more episodes.
And next episode, episode 8 of the series, we are going to be reacting to Monday at 9 a.m. on youtube.com/kindafunny with the one and only Troy Baker.
Woo!
Wow.
Joining us to talk
I hear
about
he
the
has a lot of
episode.
knowledge about that game.
He has a lot of knowledge, and he's going to be in the next episode.
That's very, very cool.
Really exciting
That's so
stuff.
cool. Also, this Friday, Creed 3, ladies and gentlemen. The
Oh,
culmination
Wowee.
of all that is the
Wowee.
Rocky and Creed franchise is going to be happening this Friday. Very excited. Our dear friend Sancho West is going to be joining us for that. And we're going to
In
play some
person.
games with him beforehand as well. So make sure you guys tune into our twitch.tv/kindafunnygames over there. Or if you're on YouTube, Kinda Funny Games on YouTube. We're going to be playing live with him, shoutcasting Fortnite while me and Andy, one of us is going to embarrass ourselves.
Destroyed, yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna
You're
get
going to do
destroyed.
fine.
Like, no, we're going to get absolutely dumped on.
Why aren't you good at Fortnite, Andy? I
Dumped
feel like that's
on.
one of the most disappointing
no.
things about you.
Andy
He's got
is good at
game.
Fortnite.
Yeah, he
I'm
just needs
decent.
3
I'm-
other people around him.
We
that
just
are
need to
good.
squat.
No, it's just like I'm decent amongst the common man. But then, we
Right.
got some shooters in our
we got-
community that are just dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys that are just like, you're like, how are you doing
It's
that?
always Jim Tacey and DeMello Fellow, Dame
Exactly.
Dollar.
Oh, Dame Dollar Sign's nasty.
His
Yeah,
name
yeah.
is like Tim. His name is DeMello Fellow.
Yeah.
But Mike kept calling him Dame
Dame
Dollar
Dollar
Sign. I was like,
Sign.
what do you mean Dame? I was like, oh, DAME.
I love it.
And part of DeMello.
Yeah.
Mike
Yeah.
is always moving at 1,000 miles a minute.
get
and
it.
he also can't see.
Yep, yep. I was reading the chat today and it said, hello, Matt. And I thought it said hello, meats. And I was like, solid. 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 Maybe need to get my eyes
man.
checked.
I want to give a shout out to our Patreon producers, Trent and Barry. Sorry.
That one
I'm
gets
Trent Barry,
Yeah.
James Hastings, Colin Huganel, Casey Andrew, and Nathan Lamoth. Huganel.
Hugh,
Q.
like the lights.
Q.
You.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, I say the
Q.
French way because he's French Canadian.
Yeah.
Huganel.
He is personally,
Huguenot.
he's corrected me. So
Multiple
when
times?
people personally correct me, I really try to like go.
Yeah,
out of
well,
my
fucking
way.
when Nathan
get
Lamoth
it
comes
right.
out of the fucking shadows and starts throwing hands at me, then I'll say his name correctly as well. Colin Huganel,
Yes.
Casey Andrews, and Nathan Lamoth. Thank you guys so much for your patronage and your support of this podcast, these shenanigans. Which this one's surely to be very, very good because I want to make Mike eat something in about 5 seconds.
Oh.
We also want to tell you we're brought to you by HelloFresh, but we'll get to that a little bit later.
Can I just try this out real quick? Can I try
Yeah.
this out real quick?
Jam it for us.
Yeah,
Hold
jam
on.
it. Jam-a-lam it.
Oh, shit. No.
Yeah,
Why do
No,
you
I
like
need
the
the
hard
harmony.
mic?
You got it.
See, I need the harmony.
I can't hit
But
that note.
I can't. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe. It won't let me play both notes at the same time. It's bullshit. So, like, you're not getting the full thing. Hold on.
Oh, I like this.
Oh, my God.
I like this.
No. Good Lord. Nick, to answer your question, I don't know, but it legitimately brings me more joy than anything
You
in
love
the
it.
world. Like, any play things 80, like, I'm going to be honest, like, 80% right, maybe,
Yeah,
is
right.
so funny to me.
So it's also because he gets it, and you're like, he's
gonna
do this
get it,
time,
and then he
just
does it.
miffs it. He just
I
completely and
whip it.
totally miffs it. As you guys know, it's always sort of a treat to have Snowbike Mike on this
Always.
Oh, yeah.
because he does so many things.
That's it. You can end the sentence
Period.
there.
Just do things.
You can
He
end the
does
sentence
so
there.
many-
Uh-huh.
Earlier, he goes, I think I'm going to start biking. Long pause, and I went, okay.
So Andy, I'll start with you on this. So Mike has been, of course, he's on a fitness journey. He's got
yeah.
Operation Yacked and Yadded for 2023.
Yacked and yadded. Yep.
Yacked and Yadded. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get the can. We're gonna get
He's
the
going to say
yams.
whatever
So
he wants.
goddamn much.
He's going to say whatever he wants.
We're gonna get the yams candied.
Yep.
Okay. He
They're
calls
already
me-
looking a little fucking,
We're
little
on-
velveteen dream
Oh,
over
they're
there.
getting over there, bro. They're looking like two kegs walking down the street.
I'll
Love
tell you
it.
what, I got to start wearing jeans to this podcast because, man, oh, man, am I just showing
You're
somebody-
revealing.
Well, you're putting out. Yeah, you're putting that out there for the.
Where
kids
did you
to
get
see.
those sweet ass shorts?
Oh man, Champs Sporting Goods right
Oh,
before
they
they
had a
closed
50%
down
off
the
sale.
mall. Yeah, just they were giving them away, Tim. These are $60. I walked up to the girl. She's like 50% off.
You're
I was like,
walking
"Sweet."
by, just throw
30
them
bucks.
at your face.
Girl goes $10. I'm like, oh, let's
Mike
just
went
keep
to
them ringing.
Mike bought some Gatorade gum and they threw the shorts in. Andy, I'm playing about a week and a half ago. I'm playing. I hop on the Discord. I put out the call. I go.
No, tell them the new call.
Oh, the new call is that I play Sugar Ray's. I just wanna fly.
What you want?
Put your arms around me, baby. Because I want to get with the squad and I just want to fly.
Would you guys? Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Would you believe, and I'm sure that you would, that when I first saw Sugar Ray, I legitimately thought, I was like, nobody could possibly look cooler.
And nobody
Tim,
has.
that sounds
Tim.
about right.
Nobody has.
Tim, you're kind of right on that because it was the place and time of the spiked hair with the highlighted tips.
The frosty.
Which I-
and
yeah.
the,
rocked for a
the
long
frosted
time.
tips were massive, right?
Mhm.
Massively
Some would say a
popular.
couple years
And
ago.
it was not only him, Tim, but it was also the brother and Malcolm in the middle. I was like, yeah,
Yep.
that's the coolest dude I've
Yeah,
ever seen in
real
my
good.
life.
That kid had it.
Yeah.
We all and don't
Are
get
you
it.
kidding me?
Dude,
God, that's a
Wow.
cool guy. Right now, I'm like, that's a cool guy.
That's a cool guy.
Don't get it twisted, and I don't want anyone out there lying to me right now in the comments of this video. You were all into Sugar Ray. Each and every one of you loved that song.
Mm.
There was a moment in your life where you unironically loved I Want to Fly, that song, or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, I think there was another song I liked.
Yeah, the
more
one with the
from that.
bedpost. What was the other one? Andy, you would know it.
Every morning there's a halo ringing from the corner of a girlfriend's bed. What you want? What you want?
Anyway, I hop in and I play Sugar Ray for the boys. And there's one man missing in this.
Mhm.
And that man is Snowbike Mike. And I asked one Chris Anka, the weapons arbiter, I say, Chris, where's Mike? And he goes, Mike is now waking up at 6:30 in the morning to go work out with Roger. So I talked to Mike and I was like, I'm so proud of you, first off. I never want to, I mean, that's incredible. I've never been able to wake up in my entire life and do anything physical
Mhm.
other than get a cup of coffee and then a second cup of coffee. But I asked Mike. I said, Andy. I said, Mike.
I said,
How long you working out at
Foghorn
6:30 in the
Leghorn.
morning? How long you working out at 6:30 in the morning? 45 minutes.
1 hour. 1 hour.
So you finish at 7:30 in the morning.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. What time are you getting up for that? 5 o'clock, 5:30. What do you do for the other 3 hours before you have to be at work?
Part-time job.
Right? Like, what do you work at the bar?
I'm working at Starbucks now.
Why don't you work out at 7 or 8 and then come right to work afterward? You're not showering at the gym, I assume.
Roger set the tone, and I'm following Roger's lead.
But right now,
Roger
you look
set
like
the
if I
tone.
put a blanket on you, you would fall asleep on
would.
the couch.
I've never
did
seen him
just-
so tired.
I
Like,
did just have to smack a whole Reese's king
Peanut
size
butter
just
cup.
to get up
Yeah.
right now. Just to get up.
And last night when we were playing Warzone, Mike went like this. Mike's like, because he does this thing, Tim. You don't know because you don't play games with him, and you're probably good to stay away from it. Mike will rile everyone up and then ghost.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So
good
I'll
at
hop on and I'll play the Sugar Ray, the prerequisite. I want to fly. And Chris Anker will be like, I'll boot up right now. Kevin Asax, I'll boot up right now.
Mike is like, if
Maddox,
we're down,
let's
we're
rock.
going.
Let's
we're
go.
doing this.
Mike
we're
is
going.
like, I'm already booting up. Already booting up. It's 9:30. Mike goes, I'll give you till 9:40. It takes 5 minutes to load into the pregame lobby. Another 5 minutes to get into the game. I'm like, Mike, you're gonna be gone by the time we have to like fire at someone.
Before I
And
get
Mike's
to
like,
fly.
Mike is tired. Mike is real tired. Mike can't come.
I'm changing up the game right now, Nick. It's we're 1 week complete of working out at 6:30, so I'm waking up at about 5:45, 6 o'clock window, rolling. I would like to wake up, do some light stretching, Andy, maybe meditate, get my mind right. But right now I'm rolling out of bed, smacking some water on my face, hitting the deodorant, because of course you got to hit deodorant before you go to the gym. Jabronis, please do that. And then I roll out, crush an hour set with Roger and his girlfriend Lienza. We have a great time.
Great.
And then, at night, Nick, that leaves me going to bed early. 9 o'clock, I want to ramp down. 10 o'clock, I want to be in bed, read my One Piece, and then, of course, a little journal, and then falling asleep by 11.
Little journal.
Mike,
Yeah,
I've been-
journaling.
I've been hearing
every
about
night.
this journal.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a plan for the journal? Are you ever going to read the journal? Is the journal just for
I
you?
wonder if I die, maybe you can get a hold of it, Tim, and read
Okay.
my journal. You
Okay,
know what I mean?
we'll talk about this.
I
Put it in
think,
your will.
I think something like that will happen.
Andy, how close to the Twilight series do you think Mike's journal is?
I just like, God bless y'all. Everything you do annoys me. Everything. What do you mean? Like, okay, Mike, can we get an excerpt, a reading of the journal?
Yeah, I can bring my journal in for an next stream right now, but it's like day 39, Monday, February 27th.
Is it just chronicling your day? Sort of?
Yeah, and then I write the theme of like, yo, I was in it, or like, yo, today is Remembrance Day, or something like that. You know what I mean? I write like a
does
little
that mean?
theme.
What the fuck does that even do?
kinda
Real
like
quick, Mike, I gotta stop you.
Tell me.
This is very important. I need to
Okay,
stop you
okay,
for this.
okay.
I did get a text from the control back there. Can you get Mike to adjust his shorts? We're getting a sneak peek.
Well, that's impossible
like,
because I got underwear on,
maybe
but I
just,
give you that. I give
No,
you
that's
that.
what the Mondo Arizona iced tea
Just
is
to be
for.
clear, we can't see anything.
Yes, yes,
but there's
yes, yes.
a void, and it makes me very uncomfortable.
Oh, I love
There's a
it.
dark
there is a
spot.
little-
that
See,
you
I
can look
wanted the
into.
side
Fold.
couch, but they wouldn't give me the side
Well,
couch.
you
Cup
could have
over,
you
yeah,
could have
move
sat
the
where
cup
Andy. Do you
over.
mind?
No,
do you mind
he said
switching
that's
places
his spot.
with?
That's his
Thanks,
spot.
Mike. Thanks for that. That's
So
covered
back to
perfectly.
that. Thanks, Kevin, for looking deep inside of my thoughts. Though I appreciate you getting lost in them.
This is just what you have to put up with when you want to be the shorts guy.
Well,
I've told
hey,
you
I
multiple times
embraced
you
it.
can't change.
I wasn't afraid of it.
I'd put them out right now if I had.
Who was
if I had
afraid of it?
Yams like
Not
yours.
me.
I'd put them on the table for everyone to.
So
enjoy.
yeah, I have like a theme, right? Like, what's the vibe of the day, Andy? And that's what I write down for the top of it. And then I'll be like, I had a really great day with Nick and Andy today. We
like
had a
your
great
shoes.
stream. We really crushed it. These are women's shoes. Thank you, Andy.
They're now we established this. Blazers are unisex.
Yeah, but these in particular are women.
They're just a little too small.
Shout out to women's shoes, man.
Mhm.
I
Shout
buy
out to
women.
the
Don't get enough
fellas.
love.
Bro, I've said this multiple times,
Mhm.
and this is the hardest thing we face as very fashionable people. Is the women's shoes, the women's quote unquote shoes, the ones that are specifically designed for a smaller foot, always the cooler colors.
Always.
Always.
Every
Best
fucking
color
time.
schemes, man.
Every time I find a shoe I want, I'm like, that's it right there. Click on it. It's not gonna fit.
No, that's the problem, Nick. That's where I'm at. Is the largest size they make women's Jordans in is 1.5 sizes
Oh,
too small for me.
Yeah, and the
When
women's
you
Jordan,
translate.
dope.
And there's so many cool ones. I'm
Yeah.
so mad about it. It
That's the
sucks.
problem.
Jordan 7's totally cool. I used to rock some women's Jordan 7s in high school. I didn't give a shit. I look dope as fuck.
I mean, if the shoe fits, as they say.
Hey.
Hey. Now, guys, as you guys know, part of working with Snowbike Mike is that we get to educate him on a myriad of different things.
New things.
Right? I get to have him watch movies.
New adventures.
We
chronicles
might
all of
maybe we'll start.
I do.
I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe we'll start 90s action adventure this
Very
year.
soon.
Who
Very
knows?
soon.
It's gonna be fun. But one of the things we actually got Snow Mike to do was try eggs in October. And boy, did he not like them. Boy, did he say, and I quote, "Yuck, why would anyone eat these things?" But then on his own,
To be fair to eggs, we gave him Denny's eggs that we ordered at like
Hours
7 in
prior.
the morning. Oh, and then waited an hour.
that is fair. And also, yes, I blame Carboni for that. But you tried a breakfast burrito that had
and I
eggs in it.
loved
And you said to yourself, this could be the start of my journey of eggs. And I told you that the other day I had quiche.
Yep.
And you said, what's a quiche? And I
Ooh.
said, it is the apex of all eggs dishes.
Yep.
It is the on the hierarchy of egg dishes, quiche reigns supreme. Mike, I brought some quiche in for you to try today.
Wow.
I did.
Andy,
Very
let me tell you
excited
what.
about this.
During our stream today, I got a
like it.
small whiff of it, and it was tough.
Oh, yeah.
it was like it was your nightmare.
Now,
I
this
think,
is
I
situation.
think that's what I got a whiff of as well.
I opened it up in the hermetically sealed, airtight lab. that we
Yeah,
have. Of course,
yeah.
Kevin and I designed that lab in the event that all of the
No
oxygen
smells
is
go in,
sucked
no
out of the universe, nothing goes in, nothing goes out.
I think
Now-
I did
now-
say maybe we should put a window in here. We were like, nah. It's
Nah, that we said no. We want
no
to
light.
we want to
don't
smell
wanna know what
together.
time it was.
Now, in order to show off this, or sort of to present this to everybody, Nick had to, of course, be the most maximum annoying of how to do this.
Oh, he loved
And
you
instead
so
of just
much.
walking up to Mike's little desk and saying like, "Hey, Mike, look what I brought you," Nick walks up to my desk where we're playing Destiny and pulls my microphone and goes, "Now, Mike, what would you say?" And I'm just like, "Can you not fucking talk to him right here?" Like, what?
He had to hear me, Tim.
I get it. I get it.
Mike only
you know?
hears me if you do it through a microphone.
Yes,
That's how
yes,
trained
yes.
he
Through
is.
my headphones.
To the human
Mike, Mike.
human ear. Now, Mike, this is it's lukewarm. I left it out so that it wasn't.
Sounds great. Great start.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that-
Couple hours old.
It
couple
wasn't.
hours-
I was gonna put in the fridge.
Yeah.
But I didn't want it to be cold for you because I didn't want I
Don't
thought
make him
cold
do
eggs
this.
to you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
going to be bad for you.
Let's
Mike,
talk
you don't
about
have
it
to do
really quick.
this.
I mean, I'm going to take a small bite of it because it has
It's
me
fresh.
interested.
It's fresh.
Andy. It's supposed to be a pie, which is weird because pies are delicious and incredible.
I don't think
Apple,
anyone said it was a
blueberry,
pie.
cherry. You think of great pies, right?
Yeah, apple.
Then he said, "Guess what? This is an egg pie." And I said,
Miss American pie.
"Hold up!" And then he said, "Let me put a slice of ham inside of it." And I said, "That doesn't sound right." Then he's like, "Let me put some weird spinach in there." And I was like, "That doesn't sound right." And he's like, "And a lot of egg." And so we're gonna try this.
Let me tell you how like disappointed my Mexican family was when we went to my little cousin's birthday party, where my tío and is married to a white woman, and she's very like organic, freshly all this, just very white, you know. And
God, Andy, they always are.
quiche was the meal, and it was like a kind of like a pre-lunch brunch birthday party for a fucking like 8-year-old, 7-year-old, you know. And we're all kind of there. We're like, man, why couldn't like? First of all, this is weird to have a birthday party at 10 a.m. like
Yeah,
because
for sure.
they want you to be done by 1 or 2,
Get
and
out of
everybody
the
get
house.
the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's me and a bunch of other Mexican family members, and we're like, what is this shit? Quiche. What the fuck is this? That we're all eating. Like, this is so disappointing. Like, you could have, like, grandma could have made tacos. We could have had like a nice little fiesta, but instead it's quiche.
Now, Mike, the longer you wait, the more lukewarm.
I mean,
this
I'm
gets.
ready to rock, Nick. So let's open
So
it
let's
up.
do a little
Give it to me.
bouquet smell test on this.
I mean, everyone can smell it in this gigantic section of our. Oh man!
Oh no!
All right, Nick, why don't you tell everybody what it is while I get
This
a
is a
slice ready.
spinach, cheese, egg, and bacon quiche that has
Oh,
been sitting on my desk for
That looks bad.
at least.
Mike,
That's
Now,
all
should I
thought
get a
about
piece
this.
of the?
Get a piece of the crust,
the
for
crust?
sure.
Mike,
Get a little
don't
crusty
do
right there.
this.
Look at that. So now,
That's
of
it right
course,
there.
remember everybody here at KindaFunny for the year of 2023. We've said, "What is the motto, Kevin Coelho?"
Say yes to adventure.
Yes to adventure.
And so we're going to try new things. We're going to spread our wings and attempt to grow
Oh,
as human
God.
beings.
Beautiful.
But if you do join me in this adventure, I may bail on you.
oh,
No.
he likes it. He likes it.
Hey, Mikey, he likes
No.
it.
Chewing,
I don't think he
Mike.
likes
You
it.
need a napkin to push this to throw
No,
this
he's
away
gotta
into.
swallow or it doesn't count.
No, it sucks. It fucking sucks. I'm telling you, bro.
It's just quiche,
It's
Mike.
quiche. No, look, I don't stand with Nick that it's like the ultimate form of egg, but like my biggest problem with it is the crust.
delicious.
Too flaky, too dominant. The
Really?
bread, the bread.
So you want more balance
Delicious,
of
okay.
the egg and the
said it
ham
was
and
mine.
the.
I just don't like the that type of.
I don't
I don't like biscuit.
I don't like that as the method.
You like a flaky crust.
I don't like flaky.
is no one concerned that he thinks it's a pie?
I mean, you know,
It's not. I mean, if anything, it's much closer to like a tart. But it's not.
What a
it's
tart,
not
kind of a
either.
pie.
awful.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just in a like crust, is what you guys are saying here.
I mean, it's
Like a pie crust
quiche,
look.
so it can be a pie crust, but it's usually. I mean, this particular crust is that like is more of a flaky.
Biscuit.
Nah,
It's a biscuit crust.
Yeah,
It's
no,
a flaky crust.
it's more. It's closer to like the crust or like the how you would prepare like a croissant crust. Like it flakes off because it's got butter in between the layers of the crust.
I'm
It's not a
This
biscuit.
particular
I
one.
don't like
Mike.
A biscuit, no, a biscuit
Mike
technically
makes
is a
me.
No.
Mike makes me so jealous
What?
of his bravery.
Sorry, the British version of a biscuit is a cookie.
You don't want
The American version of a biscuit is like a dough.
Okay, yeah.
No, that's
Fair,
totally different.
fair,
That's not what
fair.
crust is.
Yeah.
It's close to like it's basically like most quiches that I have a pumpkin pie crust usually.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm fighting.
I'm trying to learn how to play this song.
So Mike,
Yeah.
do you feel you're a quiche guy now?
Oh no, absolutely not. That was awful. That was really, really bad.
yeah.
Yeah, Nick, I am sorry to whoever cooked that. You know what I mean? I apologize for being so negative.
I'm so glad
was
Mike
awful.
exists because he makes me feel less bad about my pickiness. Because first time I ate quiche, I was like, I don't like.
I'm
this very
flabbergasted.
much.
Oh wow, did you actually swallow it down?
Oh, dude,
was
I
tough.
ate a lot of it actually.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I felt bad. I was like, this, you know,
That's when I just dropped that on the floor and let the dog eat it. You
she's
know?
my aunt that I don't call Tia. It's one of those things. We're like,
should
I
call
don't
her-
know why. Every
call
other
her
aunt I
Joan.
call Tia.
Wait, yeah, wait, did you just call her by her name?
Because she's white.
Yeah. No, I have
Wait, but
I have several white relatives that I call Theo and Thea, but like for whatever reason, I think she was just always a little bit too like she was younger. She was but she's married to the youngest uncle on my mom's side.
Wait, is this your hot aunt?
Did I ever say that on it?
Just saying the hot aunt.
You'd go over, she'd
First
make you
off-
food, do
first
your
off.
laundry. Wasn't that your hot aunt?
Kevin, just to clarify.
Doesn't sound like it.
Just to clarify.
He's definitely described her like this.
Andy,
before.
there's always a
I'm
hot
sure of
aunt.
it.
You know there's
I
a hot
said
aunt.
I had an aunt
I'm just
that
trying to
played
get back
video
at
games when I was a kid.
No, your hot aunt at college. Like you'd stay over her place sometimes. She'd like use the laundry machine.
I would
I
not
wanna help-
describe
I
any
wanna
of my
help-
relatives as
I
hot.
want to help Kevin out.
I
with
wanna
this
go
one,
along
but
with this
I'm
one.
not-
No,
I
I'm
do too. I don't know where he's
trying to get
at.
back at him for all the fucking living
Oh,
with my mom
okay,
shit. You fucking-
okay.
Kev, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Okay,
Kevin's
that's
usually
good.
not that good with like the details of the story, but he was consistent there.
Kevin
That was-
got me good. Kevin got me real good right there because I was like, but part of my brain was like, what thing could I have said that Kevin misconstrued as me saying that my aunt was hot?
Yeah.
like, and I was looking and excited to find the comedy in that, but it was Kevin just give me because I lived with his mom, you know.
I remember.
That
Yeah,
says a
I
lot.
remember.
Yeah,
I thought he was
Fascinating.
leaning into the Andy's hot sister.
Oh.
We're bad people. Like all of us.
Are we
different
or have we
degrees.
figured out
What?
that Greg is the one that
I mean, yes,
is the
Greg,
tip of the spear?
for sure.
Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm pretty sure after last week's episode, multiple people have written Greg into their wills.
No, I guarantee it.
Yeah, I guarantee.
Yeah.
And I'm just so jealous. So very jealous.
So yeah, gross, Mike.
Yeah, that was really bad.
I'm happy about that. You make me feel better about my pickiness
Thank you, big
as
dog.
well.
Yeah. I mean, we tried, and that was goal number
We
one.
gave it a shot, and here's the thing:
It's
you
just
might.
a lot of egg.
It's just egg.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
just a
scrambled egg.
lot of egg, y'all. That's just tough.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, definitely if you don't like egg, a frittata or a quiche is probably not going to be for you.
and that's you're saying is the apex. So that's worse than deviled
No,
eggs,
but
which
he's-
looks even worse than that.
Yeah, you're not gonna like deviled.
You're not
eggs.
gonna like deviled
Yeah,
eggs.
you're
Can
not
we
gonna like
get
deviled eggs.
Can we get a top 5 list?
Deviled eggs are like the hot aunt of eggs,
Yeah,
Hot ants.
That is 100%
like related but like hot.
where you're like, I don't know about this one. She might be like, she had a couple instances where she had what my mom would, say, run-ins with the law. Like couple too many tattoos, and you're like, yeah, that's the devil.
I love how Tim was also feeling my like uneasiness. Like, where's Nick going?
Where's he
God,
going? Where's he
like,
going?
you know what? It's
Here he
just
comes.
Can we get a top 5 list of like what the worst foods might be for people who have never eaten those foods? Because if somebody's never
Quiche,
eaten,
number one.
if somebody's never eaten a strawberry or a grape, I'm pretty sure they'd enjoy a strawberry or a grape, right?
Probably.
No, there's a lot of
Unless they have
texture
a
issues there.
wicked strawberry allergy, in which case they die.
No, I mean, yeah,
Is there
excluding
such a
that.
thing as a grape
Excluding this weird ass fucking scenario you're creating.
no, it's a weird thing to say. But a lot of people don't like grapes.
What?
Grapes can be weird.
Yeah,
I guess
let's
I'm
be
just-
divisive.
I love what's a universal thing that people would like?
Strawberries. I wouldn't like. Sorry, would you say would or would
that they
I was
would
talking
like?
while you were
Yeah,
talking.
like a.
Chocolate.
I was taking the time. You were moving your mouth to move my mouth louder.
Oh my god!
You two got to stick together forever.
I
And
give
he's gonna
myself
just
one more
leave
year.
when- yeah, he's
I
just
give-
gonna leave.
I
one
give
day.
myself one more
Take a
year.
little DJ.
Maybe
set
like a
with you.
chocolate brownie or something.
Yeah.
Like if
Yep,
somebody's never had a brownie or something sweet, a sweet
Mhm.
treat to eat, and you give them to you, you're like, oh wow, that's good. But what are like the top 5 worst foods you could give somebody who's never had? I think egg is one of them. I think egg brings a lot of weird texture and taste to it. And if you've never tried just full egg, of course, you know, there's egg and brownies and cake and shit like
Sure,
that.
but it's
And-
mixed in.
Andy, if I may,
What's up?
I think I've got a good one. Oysters.
I mean, seafood in general. I feel like with this, it's like you can say that what you just said about egg, you could say about anything. Cheese.
I'm gonna say- I'm gonna say a brie cheese.
No. The reason why I bring up those foods is because I'm thinking of stuff that maybe isn't universally loved. And
Eggs are universally loved.
No,
If you don't
everybody
love
loves
eggs,
eggs.
I think you're wrong about that. I mean,
something off.
50% of this panel doesn't like eggs.
that is true. But we've already decided that we are nut jobs, all of us. So
Yes.
Because I would go with like liver and onions. Ever since that episode of Doug, I was
I
like,
don't
want
think
nothing to do
anyone
with
likes
that.
liver. and
Doug-
onions, though.
it's funny you bring up Doug because Doug is the reason I was scared to try sushi. I would have been totally okay with sushi, but he was so scared about it and like made a big deal about it. That and parallel parking. I can actually parallel park, turns out. For 15 years, I thought I couldn't. I was scared to do it
Kevin,
because
you
of
got
Doug.
Now you got.
No, but Kevin, he doesn't know.
You
I don't
don't
drive with him anymore. He hasn't
don't
seen
see-
me parallel park.
I
He's
don't
only seen me
drive
not
with him
parallel
anymore.
park.
Are you still doing the
hard
thing where
line
you
there.
drive around the block instead of?
I'm a man of convenience. Whatever's most convenient is what I do.
Okay.
Good call.
There was
I'm
a
parallel parking uphill now, backwards. And I
Yeah.
love that. You know,
Mike
I can do it on the fucking left
really
side.
challenge yourself there.
Mike wants the tougher challenge.
I love parallel parking. Love it.
Yeah, good.
Love
I mean, yeah. That's
I'll tell you, call me, Tim. I'll come parallel park your car anytime.
Yeah.
I mean, your car is very small too, so it's very. It would be
Very
delightful
I
to
got the
park
best
it.
car ever, man. I need a new car, and I don't want to get a new car because
Why don't you?
I
Get
love
another
how
Prius
small
C?
my car is.
Get it like a Tesla.
I want an
Model
electric
3.
car.
Yeah, get it.
The Model 3 is too big.
It's not too big.
That thing got a fat ass, dude.
Tell you what, man. Everyone in San Francisco is all the Ubers are Model 3s now, and I can honestly say, getting in the back of that little thing, it's a little too small.
No,
The
hell no.
back of the Model 3, I'm like, I don't understand. Also, look I know I'm stupid. We can all agree. Andy, you want to start with you? Okay. You got to tell me how to get out of your Tesla if you're an Uber driver. Because every single time, because I would never ride in Teslas, I go to open the handle and there's no handle. And I go, I don't know. I'm stuck in the back of this car now. And the guy's like, push the little button which would be the window. You push it and it opens up. And it's confounding to me. Also, I can't
I'll tell you
open
what,
the doors.
Nick, the first time I had to open a Tesla door from the outside, pure guess,
I-
nailed it. Luckily,
Did you push in or did you wave your hand?
no, I pushed it in front of the thing. Yeah, wait, you can wave your hand.
Well, no, the old ones used to go you'd go underneath it, and wouldn't they come out? And then they switched it now to that you push and the lever comes out this way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's because I think the other ones had.
but
they
that
had
was my
issues with
first
those
time
being
ever
stuck.
experiencing a Tesla door handle.
Yeah.
And I walked up to it and I was like, all right, don't fuck this up, Andy. You've never done this before. But
No.
if you nail this right now, this Uber driver will think you're cool.
He's gonna think you're
So I walked up and I just went, what side should I push? I'll push this side. Opened up and I was like, fucking crush that shit,
You're so
dude.
cool.
Sat down inside and I was like, what's up, motherfucker? And he was like, what's up, bro? You're cool. And I was like, yeah, nah.
You're like you see, you're like you say.
He's
"Hey,
like, free ride.
He was like, I just had this fucking weird dude with a beard who couldn't get out of the car before you. I couldn't figure the fuck out.
Had a
I'm-
mullet.
So you think that the Tesla 3 is too big?
I mean, it is. Like my Prius C.
It's
They're-
bigger than your Prius C for sure.
Dude, we live in San Francisco. The parking spots are non-existent.
They're tiny.
And if they're there's the amount of spots that are not even a spot because no car can fit there between two driveways. My car can fit there. Barely. And that's my thing. Is like,
Yeah.
I'm lucky. I get to park in so many different places that no one else can. And they stopped making smart cars. Trust me. I know you guys would make fun of me. I don't care. I looked into smart cars. They don't make them anymore in America.
You mean the ones that are like you can
Yeah.
pick up and like Kevin can pick up and move for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that's
So it's the whole thing,
that's like a portable death trap, it feels.
And that's that. I don't want to die.
Yeah, there
I-
is a-
Wait,
there is
are
a-
they really like dangerous?
They
I don't
just
think
seem
I don't know that you can take them
Well, I
on
mean,
the
they
freeway.
seem it. I don't think I could handle you having a smart car.
I could. I would fucking love it.
I would laugh so hard every time I saw
I would
it.
write a song for
okay.
you, me
I get it.
and Tim in
I wouldn't
his
laugh,
smart
dude.
car.
And then you guys could all laugh while I'm fine dining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
With or without the beanie?
Well, that's a good damn question.
And having easy places to park.
It's
Like,
huge, man.
I've looked into or into selling my Civic into getting a Honda Fit because I wanted a smaller vehicle.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
And they don't make them anymore.
It's tough out there for a pimp,
They
man.
don't make the fits anymore.
I got in my first car accident a couple days ago.
What?
Oh.
What?
Ever.
What?
Whoa.
And let
you
me
didn't tell
explain this. Well,
Would you like some quiche?
about to
Calm
tell you
yourself
right
down?
now. About to tell you right now.
It's like when me and Barrett were in an Uber and got into a car wreck.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Talk about that in a bit.
Oh really? I was trying to park my little Prius C, and it was one of those like it's a tight spot trying to figure this out, but I have to make sure that I'm good on both sides type thing. And I pull in and I asked Gia to get out and help me like I often do because I don't have like any fancy backup cam or any of that, so I just need to kind of see. And she's like doing the thing of like, come on, and I'm trying to get more information like,
Come on.
and I did the thing. I'm like, are you sure? And she told me kept going, and I just tapped the car in front of me. So yeah, that's the first time I got in an accident in any way, shape, or form. But I've never fucking hit anything ever. Period. And it's just like, motherfuckers always acting like I'm the worst driver ever. And it's just like, no, motherfuckers. The first time I ever even
says this
touched a
about
car,
you?
Me
there's
and Kevin.
implications.
Me and Kevin.
There's,
Mostly because whenever Tim
He's
tries
not a
to.
bad driver. It's just my knowledge, he's not a big parker.
You're not a parker.
Yeah.
But parking is 50. Some would argue at least 30% of driving.
Well, it's
You
how
were just gonna say
everything
50.
Well, I was gonna say, but I was like, I mean, I guess it kind of is, right? Because you're either parked or you're driving. It's 50%.
Well, I mean,
Nailed it, dude.
Right?
Nailed it.
but the amount of time of you driving to parking is very, very different.
That's true, but I'm not talking about ratio of time spent. I'm talking about importance of what you have to do. Like when Tim goes to parallel park, is there enough space between him and the curb for a whole other car
No.
to fit between those? Close.
no.
It's close.
Get the fuck. This guy doesn't know shit. When have I driven you? Ever.
Multiple
Period.
times. When you first got your subwoofer, you're like, Nick, you gotta drive with me. You drove me around, and it was
I
awesome.
remember you begging to be in that for the experience.
I wanted to relive the 90s. I want to clarify something for you, Tim. And this is probably for everyone out there that's thinking, oh my God, Tim hit another car. That's not hitting another car. You just parked in San Francisco. For the
Gia
first time.
made me hit the car. I'll never
That's what
forgive her for
bumpers are
this.
for. You're fine. The front car's
I know I'm fine. I'm just
You put a little tap
more
on
than
it.
anything. I'm not worried. I was joking. Obviously, I know it's not a
Obviously,
fucking
yeah.
accident and all that
Yeah,
stuff. More than anything, I'm disappointed in Gia. I can't believe she led me to my demise. I trusted
She
her.
wants a new car.
I questioned her. She does.
He wants that smart car. Yeah,
She does.
that would
But
be.
yeah.
That would suck. That would suck.
Yeah.
You gotta get a car with like all the cool fancy stuff, like cameras and the boop 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 boop.
I want
boop,
it all.
boop, boop, boop. You gotta get all that stuff.
I want it all.
One time when me and Barrett were, I think, leaving one of these movie showings that we went to, a screener, we're just kind of like in traffic at a stoplight, at a red light, and a car just passes the left of us, and it's inside of an Uber, and knocks the fucking side view mirror off. Just fucking, and the guy's like, "Hey, what the fuck?" And the guy just kept on going and just pieced out.
Damn.
So like we had the guy in the car just put the car in park, and all the cars need to go around us. He put the car in park, put the hazards on, and he just has the side view mirror like, the fuck do I do with this?
Oh no.
It sucked.
bad
I
boy,
felt
put it back
so
on.
bad for him, dude.
That does suck.
I just like I didn't know how to engage, so I just looked at my phone.
He just turns around and you're just gone.
I
He doesn't
just
even
like
be-
I probably should have commiserated. I probably should have been like, damn, dude, that's crazy
That's
that would
tough.
happen. Like,
Yeah.
what's the pro? I was just kind of. I didn't want to get the dude even more paranoid and scared than he probably already was.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to think like, I just could not. I couldn't do it. I could never be an Uber driver for that reason. People would fuck your car up all the time, and it would just drive me nuts. Because I want everyone to know. Purposely try to be the best passenger every Uber driver gets that day. I get in. I'm well aware of like the seats. I'm not trying to scrape shit on seats, right? I'm not banging stuff as I get into the car. You fucking animals. You got your JanSport backpacks and you're slamming them into the windows and you're like, Mom, take me home, take me home.
Yeah.
Nick is the worst.
I slide my shit on there. I don't even slide. I put it on the thing and I say, thank you, sir. And he's like, would you like a bottle of water? I'm like, no, I had plenty of water today.
I'm parched, but I'm okay.
I'm good.
No, but would you like a Coca-Cola?
I'll tell you what, though, when they have candy, I have to have the candy.
Yeah.
It's few and far between now because
too
people are like, we
scary,
don't need it
man.
anymore.
Can't do that.
I want
You're
to wear
scared.
this original.
We grew up in the 90s, man. We know.
True.
You don't need
That-
that shit.
You guys want to hear about what the car incident that happened to me this weekend? It didn't happen to me. It happened around me, and I witnessed it.
I do want to hear about that, Kevin. But before we do that, I want to hear from our sponsors.
Shout out to HelloFresh for sponsoring this episode. Remember those New Year's goals you promised yourself that you'd stick to? Well, HelloFresh is here to help you eat better by delivering fresh ingredients and easy recipes right to your door, taking the hassle out of dinner time. Fast and fresh recipes, HelloFresh's latest line of meals featuring robust flavors and filling portions are ready in less than 15 minutes, so you can enjoy taste and quality done quick with recipes like falafel power bowls, seared steak and potatoes with béarnaise sauce, or Southwest pork and bean burritos. A ton of us here at Kinda Funny have been using HelloFresh for years. Kevin loves how easy it is to get Paula vegetarian options, while I just love how quick the fast and fresh recipes come together during a hectic day in the studio. Go to HelloFresh.com/KindaFunny65 and use code KindaFunny65 for 65% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/KindaFunny65 and use code KindaFunny65 for 65% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
The newest episode of my video essay series, The Blessing Show, is out right now on youtube.com/KindaFunnyGames, and it's all about black hair in video games. Black representation is complex compared to alien frogmen. I'm sure it's way easier to conceptualize this than a fade. Elden Ring is the highest selling new IP in years, and I guarantee you, From Software and Bandai Namco understands that their audience extends internationally. When given the option to create a black character, I would like to create a version of myself that doesn't look like if Lil Nas X sang lead for Fall Out Boy. For many, I'm sure this seems like a very minuscule and specific thing to complain about. There's plenty of noteworthy areas of improvement the games industry can still make, even in just the area of representation and inclusion. So why is black hair one to harp on? Well, for folks who just listen to me on podcasts and have never seen a Kinda Funny video before, surprise, I'm black. Check it out over on youtube.com/KindaFunnyGames.
All right, what happened to you?
Shocker that it
Wait, hold
wasn't
on,
you
hold on.
driving.
Shut up, Andy.
A little while ago, Mike was like, "Oh, I don't drive with Kevin anymore."
I gave that up
It's
about 3
totally-
years
has
ago.
Nothing to do with my driving.
Yeah.
So we were down by Union Square. I was with Paula's family. We're parking. They're staying in a hotel, and a car makes a left turn and just hits a woman. At,
Whoa,
Jeez.
like a walker.
Yeah, someone crossing the street.
A fucking
She-
Daywalker.
She
Oh
had
my
the right
God.
of way, and he just hit her going maybe 15, 20 miles an hour.
Oh.
The guy then does she collapses, and he does a very dramatic 3-point turn, parks on the corner of the street, gets out of the car, headlights on, indicators flashing, and he just walks away. He just walks away.
Ditches the car.
Bounce.
Ditches the car.
Yep.
And then
What you do?
I mean, we were stuck at that light. We were stuck at that light for a little
Holy
while.
shit.
So like we see her get help to
It's what you
stand
do.
up. She's standing at a corner, freaked out. I mean, it's right in the
horrifying.
corner of Union Square. So like there is a giant police mobile command station.
Yeah.
Here they come.
Half a block away.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah. So we end up going and parking, and but the hotel is right next to the where this happened. So we all go in, check in, we come out, the car's still there, but the headlights are now like extremely dimmed, almost off, which to me means the batteries are dying on the car. And the cop is talking to the woman in front of the car, and then when we come back later, the car's just gone. So I imagine it got towed. Like wild to just watch that happen.
Jesus.
And was it one of those situations where there's so many people around that everybody kind of feels like they can't do anything about it?
Well,
Like,
I mean,
is everybody like, is there
Well,
tens of people kind of just on their phones like, what the fuck do we do here?
Yeah, I mean, there were a bunch of like people looking. A couple people like ran over and like helped her stand up, and it did look like the guy was trying to park to get out to be like, oh
like,
my
help her?
god, yeah. And instead,
You just bounced.
he just bounced.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's
and like,
crazy.
what are they gonna just like try to stop him? You know what I mean? Like that's like no one thought that was happening until the moment he was gone. I hate that Mike's just nodding his head.
That's
like,
crazy, bro.
"That's the
That's
move.
crazy."
That's the move. That's what you do when you hit someone.
Be great if he just puts his driver's license on the car and just like, let's see.
I'm
everybody.
done.
That's
My
it.
bad.
Here's
Dropped
the keys to my
dropped a
license.
20 spot.
I could
That's all I
easily
get.
see-
Okay, here's dinner on me.
Not in this particular situation, because there's no way. I mean, it's not like Mike would, of course, help this young lady.
I go chase that dude
course.
down.
No, I mean, if you hit the person, you would obviously.
Oh, okay.
But
okay,
I do foresee, and Andy, tell me if I'm crazy about this. but I do. I
Tell
do
me if
see a
it's
set of circumstances where, like, if Snowbike Mike lost control for a second and like went over like a burn or onto a curb or something and couldn't get his car out, that he just left that car there forever.
Oh my god, 1000%.
Mike, where's your car? Oh, dog. It's on the corner of Chestnut and Union right now.
I
Say
mean,
goodbye.
yeah, going golf with him was the number one indicator that if there's something valuable out there, it's too far away. It's like, is it worth the inconvenience?
Yep.
God, it's so funny.
That is so true. That is a great like, but it's one of those things where it's like, it was an old car. I didn't need it. You know, like
Guys, there's other cars. There's
other cars.
Maybe Tim will give me the Prius C. Maybe Tim will give me
It was time for a new one. It was time for a new one.
Oh, you guys are incredible. I got a fun topic from the Patreon over there. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a patron of ours, you can write into the show just like Cozy Bear did.
Ooh.
Cozy Bear says, hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
It says, if you can turn 5 and only 5 landmarks / major buildings in San Francisco into fast travel points, which would you choose?
That's a good question.
Wow. Question.
We have to come to a consensus here.
Okay. Number 1.
Yeah.
For the view.
Yeah.
Ease of access. Twin Peaks.
Okay.
Let's get a good point of interest.
I feel like
that
you're...
allow you to have a great date
No.
night, a great spot
Okay,
to
that's
hang
where-
out.
okay, that's where
smoke
it's
some
coming
doobies
from.
on the late night. Show
Gotcha,
up in the
gotcha.
morning, get a nice little sunrise. I think the first point of interest that I'm using is somewhere that I would like to go on the regular. That usually takes me out of my normal routine. Right? I'm instantly there. Boom. Perfect.
I love that you say that because that is like the least convenient thing for like majority of us.
None of us are going to use that.
Like I haven't been to Twin Peaks since
We're not
I
gonna
was
use that.
That's crazy. Y'all
we
ain't
need to
going
be
to
there
the Twin
anymore.
Peaks.
No.
That
trying to
place-
make out with a
First off, it's incredibly hard to get up there and
Yeah.
back and park.
I love the
And
idea of
second off,
Mike being
forget
like,
about
you
it.
have this luxury here, you're not using it.
Yeah, exactly. I love that, but also I love the idea of like, I mean, the fast travel adding this, like in Mike's mind, like we get a glider or something, where it's like that would be a great starting point to get anywhere you
It
need to
would be
go
cool.
in the city.
It would be
Like,
cool. Yeah.
the one I would nominate that is like I say for sure would just be the Metreon.
Yep.
Like the theaters are there. It's close enough. I mean, that's downtown.
Good
like
Target.
it's walking distance to a ton of stuff. Targets, Starbucks, anything you can kind of need down there. That would be a for sure.
1000%. Metreon, a basketball court.
I was going to say the Chase Center.
Oh, really?
Chase Center.
We break into the Chase Center?
Oh, okay.
Well, you imagine the fast travel point could technically be inside. of
Oh,
the
It
station.
could.
so
Well,
there
the
you go.
lights are off.
We
Yeah.
could destroy
You
that.
guys
That's
just
right. I
b-ball
like
each
that.
I
other.
could fast travel with like big ass like lights, you know, so that we don't have to break in and have, like turn on the electricity.
I
or
mean,
whatever.
another great one you would do is either the Chase Center or Oracle Park, right? Because now you skip all the traffic.
Close enough,
You
yeah.
skip the lines. Bang, you're at the biggest ball game of the year.
It's got to be either or, though. They're too close together to have both as fast travel spots.
That is true.
right?
Well, yeah, it's either or. It's like right in the middle of the two of them, so you could walk. And
Yeah, you pick a Starbucks.
You
in
fast travel in
two
the
or
middle of the
Shake
game.
Shack.
exactly.
You're in the middle of the court, like, oh shit.
I like that y'all are going with like places you frequent. I'm going with like where can I avoid the line and get there as
No,
fast as
yeah,
possible.
that's part of it
Like
too, because
that.
we only have
Like
two
that.
so far.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's the Chase Center. When there's traffic and shit, it's tough to get. Like
Ooh,
Oracle
yeah.
Stadium, you don't want to be near there when
That's
it's
an
letting out.
insane
Forget
one.
about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Forget about it.
I think one has to be on the west side of the city because that is the least convenient to get from place to place.
Yeah.
And
Really?
a lot
Is
of
that
things-
just because of all the stop signs and stuff?
there's no highways, there's no freeways.
Okay.
Oh, you don't
So-
like that main vein that Kevin and I take all the time. I like that main vein that we do.
Sunset?
Yeah, Sunset. That one-
Sunset,
that one,
Avenue.
flies. I like
There-
that.
Yes, but like to get from there to downtown, to get from there to anywhere. When someone's like, "Oh, we're meeting up in San Francisco," they're not talking about the west side. They're talking about everywhere else.
Andy,
So-
what's main vein make you think of?
The main vein. But yeah, that's the road I take to go see Andy all the time. Right? It's just
Yeah.
like bang, I hop on that main vein. All of a sudden, I'm flying. Go places with Andy.
Places.
Yep.
Yeah. So I would say there's this area in San Francisco called 9th and Irving. Right,
great
literally across the street from Golden Gate Park,
gorgeous.
one of the entrances.
Yeah.
Ton of food there, ton of bars, ton of a big social scene on the west side. And I think that's a good representation of the west side, and you can easily get to the Richmond or Sunset, which are the two major quadrants, the west quadrants of SF.
What's the like Tanfran maybe? Like one of the
Well, that's
malls down
outside.
Yeah,
south?
that's outside.
Yeah, that's where we're getting outside of the city technically. That's like
I would fucking love
Terramonte
travel point there though.
or
That'd be
Tampa.
Korean?
I guess I just kind of
BJ's baby.
because here's what's weird about it. Can I
Yeah.
talk about what's weird about this?
talk about
Yeah,
place?
say whatever you want.
Like
man.
it's called San Francisco, and then you got Daly City, and then there's called South San Francisco below that. So why isn't it all
Fucked
just
up.
San Francisco?
And they have a stupid Hollywood sign that says South San Francisco. It's
Yeah,
like,
they
damn,
really were
guys.
flexing back in the day.
Figure that
Industrial
shit out.
city.
They took a
Yeah,
lot.
Kev, can you find that, please?
It's
Yeah,
all
a
San
lot
Francisco
of-
to me. Like
It's all
I,
San Francisco.
But
all
it's
San
not.
Francisco.
But it's just not.
It's the
Yeah.
penny.
Definitively.
Andy, it's the
That-
penny.
but
Don't even
the-
call it San Francisco.
it's
the
called
penny.
the penny, yeah.
It's the
Because like, why do they call it South San Francisco then?
No, it's
something else.
that's
South
the
of
name
San
of the,
Francisco.
That's the name of the city.
Yeah.
The actual
Now-
city is called South San Francisco.
So it's the south part of San Francisco.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Because like Andy, there's Daly City on the left side. On the right side, there's Brisbane. So there's 2 cities before
Plus
you hit
Colma,
South.
plus San Mateo, plus San
Well,
Bruno.
no,
Not
yeah.
San
And you go
San
across the bridge,
Bruno.
North San Francisco.
Now, with this fast travel, are we in a car all of a sudden, or is this just
I
I
think
show
you're on
up like
foot.
I'm
You're
Grand
just
Theft
showing
Auto?
up.
I think you're on foot.
Okay,
Yeah, guys,
that's the
look
thing.
at this shit that they put up trying to make South San Francisco cool.
It's not. It's not cool.
It's also right next to the airport, so you always.
I think it's
have
pretty
to see
lit.
it.
I think it's pretty fucking lit.
Mike wants to go up
Thanks,
there and
Mike.
smoke some sort of drug.
Tell
nobody's
you what,
heard
man,
of
I see it.
before.
I'm like, yo, that's cool.
I remember
That's cool.
seeing that for the first time, driving from the airport with Bernie and Barb in a vehicle, seeing that sign and being like, I'm in the industrial city.
Industrial City.
so freaking.
Here I am, yeah.
I feel like we got to do like a Chrissy Field or something as well, so you can get the north side of the city, or
Where does-
or
where
like
does
the
Di-
Cobb's Comedy Club.
There's nothing there.
Something in North
Nor-
Beach.
North Beach, I'm cool.
North Beach would be
Tony's
fun.
Pizza.
Yeah, North
Tony's,
Beach sounds
Tony's Pizza
Tony's
is
When
Pizza.
are you
fun.
gonna fucking
Perfect.
take me to this
Or
place?
Golden.
Oh man, we
I've
gotta
been
go.
hearing about this
Golden
place
Boy.
nonstop. Have you even been there once this whole time?
Oh yeah, me
Oh.
and Kevin gone about 2 times now, and then I went another 2 more times. So I'm up to 4 in my travels now. But it's my favorite. I think Tony's has a good one because the church is right there with
Tony's
the park,
Tony's is great.
and then
It's
you
a
got
great
Golden
spot.
Boy right across the way, like you said. You're in North Beach now, walking distance all around. that
North
area.
Beach is
So I
good
think
because
that's
you
a killer
can
one.
get to the marina, you can get to Chinatown, you
true.
can get to there's
Drop down.
options there.
Mm-hmm.
Good representation. I like that.
What's the southernmost point of San Francisco?
Hunter's Point, probably. I think,
Well, yeah.
or
Mission.
Potrero, like Dog
Outer
Patch.
Mission.
I'd probably say there.
Oh,
Mission-
definitely.
I mean, you gotta have a spot in the
You
Mission.
need a mission spot.
Yeah, you got to have like the Valencia room or something like that where I'm at.
Curry up now. I'd
Saturday
like to
nights.
nominate.
Honestly, yeah, somewhere around the like 18 to 21st in Valencia.
That is a good spot because then you can walk anywhere. Yeah, and that neighborhood is popping. You were in that neighborhood the other week.
I was.
Yeah,
Had to
I
go to
want
one
some
of the shows.
curry up
Didn't
there.
happen.
100 people there. Wild.
All right, so how many spots we got? We got the
Yeah,
Metreon,
What are our spots?
Mhm.
Metreon. I
Okay,
guess
we've owned that one.
Chase Center.
Twin Peaks. No,
I don't know that we need
I
Chase
love
Center.
Twin Peaks.
Chase
We
Center's
definitely don't need Chase Center.
like Chase Center. You can
There's
get
nothing
to
there.
the
Oracle's
North
not a
Beach
bad
one is
idea, though.
close enough.
See now, are we going North Beach over Fisherman's Wharf? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Embarcadero.
Yeah,
You can
nobody
walk
ever
there.
needs to go to
That's
Fisherman's
true,
Wharf
that's true.
ever again.
Well, you have the fast travel. Now you have it. You know what I mean? Your family calls in like, Nick, I'm visiting. I got to go to Embarcadero. You're like, God, I hate going over
No,
there.
I hate
I
that.
want.
Fast
I, in
travel.
fact, tell people not to do that. I say,
Fast
let's go to
travel.
North Beach and hang out and go to Tony's Pizza.
I want
and
a
walk to North Beach.
basketball.
Shopping's better and the experience is better.
What about Golden Gate Park? Why
What
don't
a
we have
court.
one in Golden
We do.
Gate Park?
9th and Irving.
9th and Irving's over there. Okay, I like that.
That's
yeah,
cool.
Kevin should put down some pins on the map
That's
to let
what I'm
everybody
trying to
see.
do right now.
That's a great idea. And then we lock those down.
I want a basketball court so that I could just have my ball with me and just. Bloop, bloop.
Well, Golden Gate Park will have a basketball court, so you're in right there.
Potentially,
Swap.
yeah, they've got to have
Not
those
around
somewhere.
there, but that's
In
the
the
thing that's
park, there's
interesting
not a
though about
basketball
this
court?
is like you guys are thinking of it in a bit. You specifically about like I want to go to a very specific place. I'm thinking more of like a
Neighborhood.
specific place that I get access to a
Walking
bunch of
distance
things.
to one.
Right.
This isn't working. It's too much.
You want to try to maximize.
now it's doing routes. I
Yeah,
can't just put points
because then I
down.
was thinking like
How about
Baker's
Kevin,
Beach or
Kevin?
whatever underneath the bridge, right?
Yeah.
Now you have that instant. I'm at the bridge at any moment.
I
I
mean, the
like
Golden
that.
Gate.
Yeah,
How about
Golden Gate.
snipping
Yeah, it's not really
tool
out
and then
there,
you
though.
just draw on it?
Yeah, let me try that.
I like this. Though. I like that we have the 5 corners of the 7x7 like locked.
It's
in.
important.
It makes sense. North Beach, I think, is a good call as well.
I feel like somewhere in the center is what we're missing, like a Castro area, something or other. But I feel like it's
Castro
easy.
center.
We don't need one in the center because it's so easy to get to the center from pretty much anywhere.
Well, no, we can't. I mean, it'd be kind of hard to get to the Castro from where we're at right now. Where would that be from? This is a
Well,
really
I
niche
know.
podcast for only Bay Area.
What about
But no,
Beep-
but if we
what
started
about Beep's
downtown?
Burgers?
Deep's
If you
Burgers.
we
start
fast
downtown,
travel
you
I was
downtown,
thinking House of
yeah,
Prime
yeah.
Rib.
Potentially.
I was
Ooh,
thinking
House of
fast
Prime
travel to
Rib's
House
not
of Prime
bad,
Rib.
not bad.
Bang.
There's
But-
just not much going on over
Well,
there.
House of Prime Rib is close to North Beach. You could probably walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
really?
but
Dude, North
Potentially.
Beach is
do
a
that.
great spot for this.
Show up there so late at night. I have no idea where.
So
I am
out,
half
out
the
of
time.
out of
Yeah, I never get the invite.
out of my own selfishness,
Uh-huh.
House of Prime Rib, because you and I are going there on the reg.
Yep.
You know?
Really? Like reg, like weekly?
Reg.
Yeah, we'll be going in next 2 weeks.
Really? What do you know? What day?
Your
Seven.
invite's on the move.
It's on the move.
It's on the move.
It's on the move.
It's on the move.
The
It's on
Raven's
move.
been sent out.
Yeah.
What's sad is that I keep thinking, I'm like, I'll just go someplace better, and there isn't one. There isn't a better place.
So I would go
Why
House
does it
of Prime
show-
Rib.
What's going on?
I would go
Got really dark.
Volcano Curry.
Oh, so we're going. This is your personal fight.
My personal fight.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Is there a Best Buy?
Harrison?
Walking around Best Buy.
Harrison.
Oh man,
Oh, that's right.
I mean, we're all missing one very important area. Our homes, where we live, might be a good fast travel spot.
No, but I don't
No?
That feels like that's against the rules.
Well, I'm not going to put it on the map, but okay, good call.
no. I mean, just like this is like a shared thing.
Yeah, but
So
I think
it's-
that's
you know what I
true.
mean?
But like, what if y'all wanted to come over? And we
No,
walk-
you
we
know
go to
what?
house
Never
But
been to your
selfishly,
house.
I would
You
put
wanna
one in
invite
my
us?
house because, like, why the fuck am I?
smart move.
Am I gonna Uber back?
That's my thing.
Out
Like,
of the Chase
end of
Center,
the
you
night,
know?
we just partied the Chase Center.
All right.
Mike went off into the distance. We lost him. We don't know where he went.
Mm-hmm.
We're hammered. Do I want to get an Uber right now? Or do I go boop 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 load? I'm
Fast
at home.
travel. Yep.
I'm faster.
You wake
Actually,
up in bed.
I don't want to this is my thing. I wouldn't fast travel home. I would fast travel to whatever the closest pizza spot is to my
Yes.
place.
Oh
Smart.
wow!
Well,
And
real
then
quick, we had
that's usually the
Metreon,
jam. Or can
And then
walk.
over here, 9th and Irving.
Right.
Where was the other spot?
We had
Tony's Pizza.
over in
Over
North
North
Beach.
Pizza.
which
See now,
is
is the
Columbus
Metreon and
probably
Tony's a little too
Greenwich-ish.
close.
Is that over here?
No,
No.
because of actual feasibility. A lot
It's
of
hard to
one
walk.
ways, a lot of
Agreed.
difficult walks and stuff.
Can you show me?
Uphill a
Bus
lot.
routes
oftentimes.
aren't
Can you
great.
show me on the doll where Tony's Pizza is?
It's somewhere up where
Way
this
up here.
top red dot is.
Um,
We
yeah,
don't
where that
see
top
your
red dot
cursor
is,
cap.
get up high.
If you scroll in a little bit, Kyle, I can show you exactly.
Sorry,
right
audio
there, right
listeners.
there?
It's on Columbus and probably like God, what's that other cross street? Yeah, Columbus and like Greenwich, I think. I wanna
Maybe.
say.
What about
Yeah.
like a golf course?
Yeah, close. That's close enough. Kyle.
Man, here's the one right over there that we
Yeah,
went
something
to.
like
That's the spot.
Right there.
But like a golf course thing.
All
Okay,
right,
so we
have
got
two more. We have two more.
we got
right?
3 kind of high here. We need to get down in that south.
What about you? Got what?
East
Yeah,
area.
we need a mission. We need a mission spot. What about Mitchell's ice cream in
Oh,
Mission?
no, Mitchell's is too
Valencia.
low.
Mitchell's rocks? But there's not much going on over
But
there.
Valencia
you.
has some good stuff.
Yeah, I
wanna say
really
that's
20th in Valencia.
right here-ish, right?
But
Yeah.
does
Sure.
Mitch?
That's
yeah,
good.
Dolores Park right there.
But
yeah.
does the Mitchell's area need to have much going on there, or is it just like I'm going to Mitchell's ice cream?
That's the
I
problem.
mean, if we're doing our top 5, Andy, I'll list off my top.
Go
five.
top
hear it.
5.
Tony's, Mitchell's, Chase Center, Twin Peaks. Then over on the far
Those
side,
Twin Peaks.
I'm going right over to Golden Gate Park.
Peaks, what, does he kill
Bang,
people there?
5.
It's
Dude, Twin
those
Peaks
dudes.
rocks, bro. Have you been up to Twin Peaks?
I mean, I haven't been in
It
years,
has this
but yeah.
beautiful scaping view. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge all the way across the city. You can see the Bay Bridge. You can see South City.
Oh no, we ate at
It's
Hooters.
Beautiful.
Never mind.
Nick, it's great for 5 minutes.
We had Hooters at one time.
We did.
Not Twin
R.I.P.
Peaks. My bad.
All right, so we
They
have
closed
one,
it. They closed at Hooters. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah,
They
they
closed
closed it.
Hooters.
So
Oh,
guys, we
no.
have one last one.
They said boobs aren't in anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
they said
swear to
nobody likes
God.
boobs anymore.
That is what they said.
Yeah.
Should we?
Damn.
What about the
What's
that
zoo
wrong?
slash beach area on the left side here?
I don't know. There's like
No.
nothing over there though. It's not. That's
That's
not
what I'm saying. The
fun.
9th and Irving spot represents, I think, very well for the West.
What about someplace
And I'm a
more
fucking
central,
West
like
Side
Pack Heights, like any place in Pack Heights?
Hmm.
We can get to Presidio Park.
Basketball court also.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like 9th and Irving, like
Actually, that's not like Chestnut.
Yeah,
I feel
Chestnut.
that
Like the
spot's-
well.
that spot's pretty fun.
Yeah, that could be fun.
It's great for brunches.
that
great for
North
late
Beach
night
spot,
drinks.
though, is close enough to that.
North Beach spot's
Oh,
great.
you know
yeah, but
another
you're not
spot I
walking
dropped?
that distance. That's way
Yeah,
too
but you
far.
can. That's such an easy, and the transportation's easy from there.
I'm
to
not
there.
taking a
Hospital.
bus. I'm not taking. If I
No.
can teleport, I'm not taking a bus, Tim.
I would do
I'm
sweet
levitating.
Maple for
What's-
breakfast.
Oh,
Little brunch
Sweet
spot.
Maples. Yeah. That
Every
looks good.
time
That's
you
good.
roll
That
up
place
too
is
late
good.
to Sweet Maple, there's a line out
So
the
Fillmore?
door, and so
What's
you got
Sweet Maple?
Fillmore's not
Oh,
bad.
killer
Yeah, put that
breakfast
on. Put
spot,
that on
killer
there.
breakfast spot.
That one.
What-
The one in Pack Heights.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
over
put that
here.
right there. That's
What's
good.
the
That's perfect.
What's the
Now
breakfast
draw me
item?
a pentagon.
Pentagram.
Pentagram.
What's the item you're getting at Sweet Maple, Mike?
the Millionaire's Bacon, and then
Oh,
anything
did
coming
we
out of
eat
the
there,
test
Kevin?
kitchen. Yes,
Yeah, I believe we did.
I think we
once.
did.
Connect these
Yeah.
dots.
Yeah.
What does it make? Does it make the sign of the devil?
close.
It
This
makes
is
the
like
black
in a
widow
this-
sign.
Butterfly. It's a butterfly.
Nick, this is like in
Monarch.
the movie where we're like, oh, this is the butterfly killer who did this. 'Cause it's the shape of a butterfly.
Man, if I was actually a
happy
good
with this.
podcast
Yeah, it's
host,
not
I would
bad.
have
It's
steered
not
the
bad.
conversation toward that, and it would have been like something that made any sort of sense
Now,
in our lives.
I have one that I was just thinking of right now. What if you can put a teleportation spot anywhere you wanted?
Sure.
It can't be a house.
Okay.
Anywhere in the world, but you teleport in Terminator style, butt naked.
Naked?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I mean that's my preferred way to travel.
Butt
A.
naked. Okay.
Wait,
And B,
so
it can
okay.
be anywhere you want. it isn't a house, or is it a house?
Can't be a house.
Cannot be a house. It has
So
to be
you
an
can't
establishment.
take clothes with you.
No, you can't. Nothing with you. You're just arriving there butt ass naked.
That sucks. I don't like this.
It's got to be someplace
well,
warm.
but
Because
that's the
immediately,
thing.
you know, like here's a really stupid one, but it kind of like makes sense. LAX.
Yeah.
Like if I had clothes, I would just pop
get
in.
it.
Like, you know, if I'm in LA and I need to go back to the airport, I'm not gonna deal with traffic or anything. I'm just pop up in LAX and I'm like, here we go,
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. I'm inside. But I'd be naked. I don't like that.
You got to go to the Kohl's next to the LA.
Yeah.
And then walk into Kohl's and be like,
This
let's
is the
go.
18th time this month that a naked man has showed up in Kohl's.
Show me running in the store.
He keeps putting clothes on, running out and saying, "I owe you. I'll pay you back." I'll pay you back.
I'm sorry, I know.
I would.
That's so funny.
I would pick London. I would want to fast travel, just buck naked to London. Just have a launching off point. You just have to have a team of people there ready knowing that you're going to be there.
Okay, you know
Oh,
what?
okay.
How about
That's smart.
this? How about this? You're like, hey, honey, baby doll,
You fly there.
to your wife. Yeah,
Meet you there.
You fly there. You tell me what hotel room. I'm gonna teleport
Right.
into the next restroom.
Yeah.
The other restroom.
I'll be at the
next door.
Kohl's right next door. Come pick me up. Come
Come
pay for
get
this
me.
thing. Then you have the problem of being like, the hotel staff's like, "Oh, hey, governor, why is there a giant hole in the middle of the rug?" Because remember when he came in, it was like that big bubble.
Oh,
was so
I
cool.
thought it was like a you're fucking the rug joke. Like,
Jesus. What the fuck are you talking about, Andy?
like
This is how little people think of me on this podcast.
Yeah.
Is that Nick would make fucking the rug.
Fucking the rug.
oh, because you said like hole. I don't know.
That's
Like,
fair enough.
It's like it was the beast
You're right. I meant
mangoes
like a half
thing.
spear thing, but
It was
I
the
did
beast
say hole.
mangoes
Is
thing.
it-
Where are you allowed to be naked?
The holes are from Beast, Austin, Texas.
The Hate Street.
You're right. There's a nude beach there.
No, you could just walk in Austin on the street naked.
I think
Yeah,
San
San Francisco.
You could do that too.
I don't think it's legal, but
I didn't know
people
that
don't
was
care.
I
For
think
real?
if it's a
Okay.
protest.
You could
I
just
didn't know
do it
you
in
could just
Austin.
walk around naked and not yeah,
So y'all in protesting.
Austin's great. We should
Okay.
move there.
It's really hot,
really hot.
Yeah.
man.
That's why
But
they have to be
you,
naked.
you get some sweats in when you play hoops out there, Mike. Oh my
Get
God,
real
some
sweaty.
Sweats.
But
in.
you're gonna get that. You might burn stuff if you're naked.
Sunburn, he means.
Pisha leak.
Sunburn your future.
Look at me.
You ever
like-
sunburnt your piece of leak?
I've never taken that thing out. Period. I'm not even trying to, bro. I'm not even trying to. Have you? Have you
I don't
found
like
any
never.
sunburn?
calling
never,
it that
never.
thing. Like, I don't like that Nick just referred to it like an almost third person. Like,
I don't mess with that fucking thing.
I don't know about that guy, man.
I don't want that
You can't
smoke.
catch me dead in a room with that guy.
Oh man, no, I wonder about that though, dude. There were like there's fewer now, but when I first moved to the city, man, with any outing, there was always a lot of Pisha leaks out there. A lot of naked dudes walking around in just tennis shoes, and I'm like, you gotta put sunscreen on it, right?
Yep. I mean,
I think we saw a lot of toasted wieners together. You
Well,
and
that
me
was the
and
Folsom
Kevin and
Street
the gang.
Fair.
Yeah, we saw some toasted wiener.
Yeah,
for
we saw
sure.
some burnt dick.
Yeah,
for sure.
That was tough.
There's definitely.
you just
areas
had
where
to
you
take
can
it
go.
further
Yeah.
than toasted wiener. Like, toasted
Mike
wiener,
already
not
took it to a
visual
point.
enough.
Yeah,
Here's
Mike
your
got us to the
burnt dick.
point.
That's the point. I knew Nick would slam dunk that. I knew he'd take it.
The alley oop, as they say in sports references.
I think I can honestly say every time I've gone and had brunch in the Castro, I have seen a naked man.
Yeah,
Really?
that's the Castro.
Every
Yeah.
single
Oh.
time. And
I
they
have
have
not
some
had that
phenomenal
experience.
brunch places.
Oh my god.
I did not know where that was gonna go.
Phenomenal
Oh,
one to
yeah,
do.
Phenomenal piece of leak.
Great dicks out there, yeah.
No, they're
Super
never
great
good dicks. Like boobs. Free dicks are never good dicks.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know about any of that.
That's true.
I don't know that I would know really. I'm not much of a connoisseur of either, ladies and gentlemen. But I am a connoisseur of a great time. And that's what this has been here on the Kind of Funny podcast. I'd like to thank each and every one of you. for joining us.
Yeah, it doesn't get picked up.
I don't know if they get it or not. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us. Greg Miller will be back next week, of course. We think. We're not quite sure. He's still in the middle of a forest battling the mother of all snakes, the mama snake.
Andy, can you play us out with little Fireflies by Owl City?
Fuck no, I can't do it.
Can you go louder?
Fucking no, that would be way too hard, dude. There's no way. There's no way. Actually, you know what? Give me like,
Give us something.
Give me 10
Give us
seconds.
something.
Yeah,
Give us
give me
something.
10 seconds.
We can talk for another
Give me
10
10
Okay,
seconds.
yeah,
This
I
is
like
so
that.
exciting. This
Fuck,
little moment
this-
where you
this-
know he's putting it together.
This is a. Let me just look it up real quick.
He's
Let me
working some.
Let me see if I can.
I'm just thinking about you at a nude beach now. I'm just wondering when we could unleash the beast.
Have y'all been to it?
nude-
Unleash the beast.
At a nude beach. Well, I mean, the problem with the nude beaches is like I'm always too self-conscious of two things. One, my entire body, and B, the fact that I would show up, get nude, and then turn around and it would be a joke, and everyone's like, "You're now arrested."
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
I don't trust any of you guys.
Okay, okay.
With that,
I don't understand the appeal of going to a nude beach. I don't.
just being how God intended us to be.
Mm-hmm.
Just
See, I just
enjoying
have
life.
no desire to do that. You know.
You don't want to get out there and just be just free with everyone.
I'm gonna sunburn my butt. Like that's just.
Yeah, your
you know
beehole
what
is
I
gonna
mean?
be so burned. What's he doing?
It's really hard, y'all. This is
Yeah.
You
Get
got
the
it,
tabs.
You got it.
this is fucking hard, dude.
Get
This
the
is a
tabs.
challenge, Tim. Oh, this is I can't do it. This is tuned in like D flat G.
Oh, it's a real
Fla-
song.
No, it's not tuned in real song. Like, every song should be EADGBE, but this is like D sharp, G
Yeah, it's
sharp,
got a lot of
C
sharps.
sharp.
I hate that.
And you don't
I hate
have a
that.
real like guitar, right? Can you just press some buttons?
No, I can't. I can't do it.
Okay.
Andy, I want to use the last 2 minutes of this podcast real quick to brainstorm an idea that I brought up earlier. And it's one that I don't think you're taking seriously. And it's
How so?
it's one that I've brought up multiple times, and and Mike, he's given me the we should get around to it.
I'm always on board. I said it's a great idea. Great idea, Nick.
I want to go out. I want to get mint green turtlenecks with you. I want to buy gold chains. I want to buy the exact same glasses you're wearing. I want to style my hair exactly like yours. I want to be a mirror version of you. I want to get a background that looks exactly the same mint color as our shirts. And I want to sit at a cute little table with my cute little friend Andy, and I want to make music with you.
Kev, can you bring up what I just sent assets?
I would love that, Nick.
Oh, he said he'd love that.
But the committal is not.
I'll
the
start
commitment's not
swiping
there.
the card. We'll make this happen right
Okay.
away.
Yeah, sorry. Give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to get that going. Still time.
That's a Neil Peart drum beat right there.
Did you send it to my Slack or
Assets?
He just did assets, I
Oh,
think. I think I
assets.
saw
Thank
it pop
you,
up in
thank
the
you, thank you.
assets. To think we were going to end this 5 minutes ago, ladies and gentlemen.
You
I can't wait
fools.
to see.
You silly, silly
Tim
fools.
has.
I love this idea of you guys.
I wanted to.
support
When I
this.
pitched it to Tim, I said I did everything, and Tim's like, "That's great," and I said, "Yes," and we will only cover Madonna songs. And Tim was like, "Why do you take everything just one step too far?"
One step in the wrong direction. But
This
was
is what I
this your
want.
inspiration?
I mean, no,
The
this is
Lonely Island?
incredible. No,
With their
maybe.
hit song "Turtlenecks and Chains."
It's beautiful.
It's because it's exactly what you just described.
No, no. Now, I mean, this is incredible, but to be fair, no. My inspiration was a guy that dresses exactly like his dog.
So
On
when
Instagram.
Nick showed me the inspiration to me, he
did
said,
that.
"Andy, look at this," and it's just a dude with his dog dressed the same way, and the dog's like a little fucking thing, and he went, "This is what I want you and me to be."
I love that.
It was like a Pomeranian and in a sweater.
I love that song. Kev,
Oh
sorry,
my.
can you bring up my Twitter
I'll
real
find
quick?
it, Kevin.
Can you show my profile picture?
Oh my!
Because every once in a while, my choices come back to haunt me. And when we take the dogs to the vet or like other situations where like more official like legal things, I don't fucking know, and they spell out their full names or they ask me for their full
yeah.
name. What are your
Steph
dogs?
Curry and Klay Thompson. All of the vet records are Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Kev, can you bring up my Twitter,
Yeah,
please?
yeah, I'm sorry.
Thank you,
I'm having
thank
some
you.
trouble here with.
Oh my gosh. My vet likes to put Steph Curry's face and Klay Thompson's face on them, not the actual dog's pictures. So
I like
it's
that.
super funny looking. I love it.
So this was very early in the days of Moose here, but me and Moose dressed the
so
same,
small.
very small.
I love it.
Like you're talking about with you and Andy
This guy,
potentially.
yeah.
But remember, Andy, Pomeranians go hand in hand. So I get where all this is. Moose's middle name is Andres in honor of Andy Cortez. So the amount of times I see Pomplamoose Andres Gettys pop up and Toretto
Incredible.
Starwolf Gettys.
Oh my god, I didn't know that was his middle
Because we
name.
fucking called him that, and it makes me crack up every
Yes.
time because I forget.
Star Wars.
I want.
That was badass.
Wolf is a badass.
That's a fucking bad
Unbelievable.
name. This is the picture that I showed Andy. This is what I want
This
for
could
us.
be you.
This is what I want for us. Big belts, Andy, glasses. I finally
Notice
want.
how there's no turtlenecks though. Brothers.
No, but I mean, I can't copy this.
You want the
guy's
general
steez.
vibe. You want.
I want the general vibe. I like that everything matches. There's yellows in the outfits that match the yellow in the
That's good.
background. They have the general, like, of course you would be the dog because I'd be holding you and you'd have that disgruntled look on your face, like why do I have to do this as part of my employment? And I said, this is what you signed when you were asleep. And that's gonna be us. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have an album and it's gonna be great.
I
You
like
guys
this a
already
lot.
have an album. Be number
Thank you
2.
for reminding me of that, Mike.
I have it
Tim,
in my car right
I'm
now.
gonna tell you this story to end this podcast.
Then the
out.
podcast for the 4th time. Yeah.
Well, fourth time.
Uh-huh.
I go, Mike, I'm hanging out with Mike at his car. He's got the car on. We're just hanging out as friends do outside. Car's still running.
2 bros.
And I said, Mike, what's you got that CD player still in that car? He's like, yeah, I got a CD player. I got 1 CD in here. Do you know which one it is? And I was like, I have no idea which one it is. He hits the eject button, and out comes my face. The KFAF CD that we put out.
God bless
And
you,
it
Mike.
still works.
It still works. I fucking hope it still works.
Remember when we
all
used to
off.
burn CDs, though? There was always the chance
There's
that, like,
the
you put
chance.
it back in 2 years later, and it's like,
Hilarious, man.
It was
That's
fun.
awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Kind of Funny podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Remember, if you're watching this over on YouTube, please hit that like button and subscribe to our illustrious channel. And hey, maybe tell a friend that this podcast was super fun and we talked about San Francisco for 45 minutes.
many fireflies.
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure to serve you.
Bye.